Hello and welcome in everybody, Farmer Donkey here. We are back again on our Homestead Survival Challenge on the Forest Hills map. We've rolled into the month of July for our first year, and we have firewood to sell. We have tons of lumber products to sell. Oh man, are we going to be able to make a little bit of money today? Sorry. The best price for most of our lumber products is going to be the Grain Elevator Museum. So first things first, we want to go ahead and make a little bit of money to be able to buy a trailer to kind of haul them off in. Otherwise, yeah, these products don't fit in the trailer that we currently have. So figure we sell our firewood and see what we can afford to use, to get. As you can see, we have plenty of wood beams, we have plenty of planks and long planks. So definitely gonna be getting all those ready to sell. And we have some wood chips as well. Wonder if I can grab both of those side by side. Probably not. Oh, I did. Okay. Ooh. There we go. So go sell these and see about where we're going to be sitting at. I think, yeah, we'll sell the last 2 pallets of firewood as well. And hopefully we'll be able to get a decent sized trailer that we can haul things around on. Now, I did want to kind of go with a trailer that can also be used as a grain trailer just by doing the configuration afterward. So kind of thinking about that. Okay. Come on. Come on, wood chips. Get off the forks. Thank you. Alright, so we're at 17,000. I think what we were looking at, it's about 20 or 30,000. Let me take a look real quick. It looks like this one is 30, and that does exactly what we need. It is a dollied trailer, though. Not a super fan of, but I mean, that's kind of what we can deal with at the moment. Oh, and another thing. So last episode, we were struggling pretty hard trying to get a forage mixer to work right. And, well, both of the ones that we bought during the episode did not work. The other one was not, the second one was not a mixer at all, so we had to get rid of it just because of that. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna try and grab them like this. So we did end up installing a mod, getting another forage mixer set up for us. And yeah, so we'll show you guys that here in a second. So we did feed our cows until we ran out of hay. So that's going to be one of the things we're going to need to take care of today, is take care of some hay. But all in all, I think we're looking pretty good on food. We will have to buy our 2 pallets of chicken feed again this episode. So looking pretty close to when we're going to be able to harvest our barley, but we're not there yet. So 25,000. Ooh, that's just short. Okay. Well, I guess that is our answer. We're going to start out small and kind of grow from there. Let's see. You know what? We'll just go down to the store. Because there are there is trailers that don't necessarily have the extensions to be able to be a grain trailer as well, that we could possibly use. Just gonna have to take a look and see what the price is of those. Looks like we got a few things on the used market. Oh, that would have been useful to have. Big old forge mixer right there. Sir, you can't park there. Yep. Alright, so... Oh, wrong menu. So, let's see. So, used... Oh, that's weird. That, Fent isn't on the market anymore. Wonder why it's still kind of sitting there. But... bunch of different things. Got a, manure spreader that holds everything? Interesting. A slurry tank. A Fent sprayer that's a little out of our price range. And then a forge mixer that again is out of our price range. Now, as far as trailers goes, we could go flatbed for 20,000, which I mean is not a bad idea. Can also be a bale trailer. Low loaders, those are a little out of our price range. And then trailers, of course, we could do this one for 6,000, and it holds up to 8,000 liters. But I think that's gonna be about the cheapest one we can buy here. Yeah, because this one's 26, and I don't think it does. No, it doesn't go flat. So, is this one? Nope. Okay. So yeah, so we can do this farm tech here, and or we can go ahead and go with this for 20. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with this for 20. Just because it'll make it easier to do everything in one load. So we'll get all that loaded up, and we will see you guys down at the sell point to see how much we're gonna make off of these wood products. All right, we made it down, and you guys get to see my pretty load right as we go ahead and sell it. Yeah, the area is a little bumpy by those. All right, we got, wow. Wow, we got 90,000 for all that. That is amazing. Wow. That'll definitely help out quite a bit. Man, I was forgetting what all I wanted to do now. Definitely do know that we need to get ready for next year. The only downside with that is we are slowly trimming down those trees. We didn't get it completely filled, our sawmill, last time. We only got it up to about 160,000. Oh, and a train just went by. And so now it's down about 60,000 a month is what it's going to burn, which is not bad. Definitely keep everything going that way. But yeah, this that just about paid for this trailer already, so looking good there. We do have a little bit of work. We have to get some hay made up. I guess we can probably stop at the store on the way back and grab our chicken feed that we're gonna need. since the store's just up here, I believe it's just right over there. Let me make sure before I make a wrong turn. No, I gotta go. Well, yeah. Yeah, if I turn right, go across the bridge and come back down. Yep, okay. Oh, and I took out a sign. Oopsies. We're definitely getting money that we can do some upgrades with. And actually, I think we might actually be able to afford a different tractor. Maybe? I guess we'll take a look when we get back to the shop. But we might be able to afford a tractor that has a 3-point up front so we can mow the right way with our mowers. So, definitely look forward to that. We do need to get some hay going and get our cow feed ready to go for later on. So let's pull in here, take a look at what we can do, and see how much money we can empty out of our account. Alright. Stop here. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the trailer, though. Alright. So first things first, we need feed. Before we spend any extra money, we're going to need feed. We're going to grab... We'll go ahead and grab 2 pallets. We're going to get some more probably next month. That leaves us with 92,000. Actually thinking about it, when is our summer barley going to be ready to harvest? Looks like it might be next month. Ooh, okay. We're gonna need to look for combines to see what we can do. This one comes with a header, and it harvests all of the crops that we need it to. And it's only 14,000, but that's what is the working with on that? It doesn't say. I mean, we could definitely do that. And this one, we would have to buy a separate header. We can't afford that at the moment. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and get this Massey Ferguson harvester. And unfortunately, it only holds 1,500 liters. But we don't have to worry about anything else that time. What's the next thing that we're gonna need? We're talking about maybe a medium tractor that we could get a 3-point on the front. It looks like the only option that we can afford. Oh, wait, there's a couple fence. Can I get a 3-point on this fent? Because I will definitely want the GPS. Weights carrier, front weight. Front hydraulics, there we go. Yep. Okay, front hydraulics. That'll be perfect. And 110 is not bad. And we'll go ahead and get all the bells and whistles on it. And then does it get narrow tires? It does, for $1,000 extra. Okay, so that might be something that we can use all the way through. Even if it's not our biggest tractor that we get, it is currently our biggest tractor. So we'll buy that and lose our paycheck there. All right. Yeah. Looking good, looking good. I meant to detach that. I need to load the chicken feed on the trailer. And then we'll come back down to grab our new vehicles once we get back up to the yard. Now, mowing will definitely be a lot easier with the Fendt, just because we can use that front mower and won't have to make as many passes back and forth. So we'll get this all loaded up, get everything back down to the farm, and we'll see you guys here in a bit. All right, we are back here. Oh, wrong direction. Just gotta lower this down off the back of the trailer. There we go. And we can feed our chickens, who did drive the harvester down here, parked it in the shed. Definitely want to keep that thing safe, because it is going to pay its due here very soon. Oh, come on. I think I stuck the trailer. Oh, no. There we go. Alright, we're free. Me. Go. Ooh. Only one. Only one. Alright. Feed the chickens. That way they're nice and fed. Then we have plenty of grass to go ahead and mow. I was thinking, though, I mean, we still have 15,000, and the saying goes, you gotta spend money to make money, right? So I always see these hoeing contracts available, and so we do have a mod installed that is a little bit smaller of a hoe, but it's only 12,000. So I was thinking maybe we pick that up and use that to make a little bit more money. But of course, first things first, we need to make sure we have what we need for our farm, and hay is going to be our priority today. Not going to do a whole lot of haying. We're just going to take care of the little field that's right here. Just because it's what's ready to mow. And then we'll get that windrowed and, well, tedded and windrowed, and then we'll be able to turn that into some hay for our cows. Oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to put the chicken feed in the hay portion. Does look like we're getting plenty of eggs. We already have 3 pallets and working on a 4th. So hopefully we'll get a pretty good amount of eggs from our chickens before we have to sell everything. Let's see, that's done. I'm gonna park this. Actually, let me grab the sprayer and get that out of the way. Kind of want to get everything moved and tucked out of the way so we can come through and do what we need to do. Guess we can park this next to the sheep barn. And that won't be too terribly bad. So ISG actually told me something about the map that is I'm actually finding to be true in more than one way. So apparently on this map, all the brush and everything, if you mow it in the forest area, it turns into field grass after it's mowed. So we've been mowing the area as we clear out. And so like this stuff here, if we mow it over, it'll turn into a field. So that's definitely very useful on this map. Mow, mulch, either one. It does the same thing. So I guess mulching, you get to skip a growth stage. But alright. So we got that. We will have to move that little trailer. Alright. A little bit more and we're out of the grass. Perfect. Alright. We need more storage space for our equipment. And the reason we're still keeping a hold of this little trailer, one, it can be a liquid tank for watering our greenhouses and our cows. Speaking of which, how much water do they still have? Okay. Yeah, they still have plenty of water. We do probably need to worry about filling it up again soon, but not quite at the moment. Alright. And our tedder just wants to bounce away. Okay. That'll be fine. We'll work around that. Pick up our front mower. And then we'll grab our back. And we'll actually see this thing in action. It'll be exciting. I mean, do we need all this mower for this little area? Oh, definitely not. But we have it, so why not use it? Alrighty. Oh. Don't mind the Bluetooth connection on the mower. And there we go. Get this cut. We have come a long way since cutting this with hand tools. I will say that. City still hasn't come and fixed that sign yet, though. Yep. Sorry, the baby donkey, in celebration of little donkey's birthday, decided that he was going to paint himself with blue frosting and became a Smurf. And that's what I'm laughing at. Quite hilarious. Quite hilarious. All the shenanigans inside the donkey household. I want to make sure I'm careful around the barley because we could accidentally probably turn it into straw by hitting it with the mower on this map, so we do want to be careful with that, at least until we mow next month. Not mow, but harvest. So I wonder how much hay we're actually going to get off of this area. should be enough for another batch at least of TMR. And that way we can focus on getting our silage bunker emptied. There we go. No time at all compared to what it first was. There we go. But I'm going to go ahead and get this all raked up and picked up in the forage wagon. That way we can see how much hay we got, and we'll catch back up with you guys here in a bit. Alright, welcome back everybody. We got about 33,000 liters of hay off the area, so we did go ahead and mix up some TMR to go feed our cows real quick. Probably get another, two more loads out of this silage before we're out. We did kind of pick up the silage and put that into our silo as well, just kind of mixing it a little bit easier. It is still kind of interesting when we fill hay into the mixer. It turns it into dry clover, which, I mean, it's fine. It still kind of works the same way in the TMR. But we're getting pretty close to filling this up with TMR. So our cows should be nice and happy. But this is our forage mixer that we got. It was, whoa! Don't go flying into the crops. It was about 10,000, I want to say it was. No, 9,000. 9,000 was how much we paid for it. And it works. So that is the best part about it. Let's take silage. Yeah, 40 works. And then we'll take the dry clover that's there. And then we'll take some hay. Oh, wait. I thought I saw, yeah. Take the 200 liters of that left over, and then the rest in hay. And there we go. Another load of TMR. Make our cows nice and happy, and hopefully soon. Well, okay, I know it's not gonna be soon. It's gonna be right in the last minute as far as milk. But that's why we want them to go ahead and have that TMR already. And our beef cows are getting nice and big. Let's see. Once I came this way, hit you, and I should be able to, there we go. Yep, there we go. There we go. Perfect, perfect. We got quite a few months worth of TMR in there already. I think it might be able to fit maybe 1 or 2 more loads. And then that'll be about it as far as its feed capacity. So there's a few contracts out there. I was kind of looking at why we were mowing and getting everything kind of sorted that we want to go ahead and try. That'll work. Alright, and now we want a little bit of wheat. Well, not wheat, silage. Yeah. So, I definitely think we're gonna go ahead and buy the hoe and get those contracts done, and then we'll probably grab our sprayer, go do the fertilizing contract, and then buy some herbicide and do a spraying contract, just to kind of see how much we can actually get back this month. And this should about fill it. I think we'll stop as far as mixing TMR here. Yeah. Yep. Not bad. Holds about 50,000, so about half of their annual feed. Well, a little bit over half. All right. Yep. Down to the store we go. Let's go buy ourselves a hoe, and we'll take those contracts. See how quickly we can knock those out. Lots to do Homestead wise. It's like we're working from sunup to sundown on this challenge. I know you guys only get to see everything, kind of bits and pieces of what I've done, but I have so far put about 30 hours just into this challenge, and so and just in the very short amount of episodes that are already there. Actually, I could probably tell you exactly how many here in a minute. Was looking for the hoe. I know it's installed. I'm just missing it. You guys are probably sitting there in the comments. It's right there. It's right there. But I don't see it. All right, so we're going to go in here and we're just going to go readers. There it is. Okay. So we'll buy this. Wait, what options are... Okay, well, I only want to pay the 12,000. So, all right. That puts us down a little bit. Wrong button. Contracts. Oh, there's a harvesting, but we don't have a spinach harvester, so we're not going to do that one. We are going to go ahead and accept both of these. And get those done. And then we'll be able to do the fertilizing. I'll accept that because that'll be right afterward. And then there's a spraying contract. So we should be able to afford to get some herbicide after all of these are done. But I'm going to go ahead and knock these out, and we'll see you guys here in a bit. All right, welcome back, everybody. So we just finished up our last contract that we were working on. We did do 3 other contracts. I'm going to go ahead and put those up on screen so you guys can see how much we made. And then we also, so this contract, let's go ahead and accept it, making us $2,694. We'll go ahead and collect that. Tab back out so we don't wreck. But that brings us back up to 12,033. We did have to spend a little bit of money on some herbicide, but that was only $2,400. But we made that back in just that one contract for spraying. So, not too bad. There are some other contracts, but I don't think I'm going to do them at all this episode. It's definitely been a long recording session for me. But I do think this is where we're going to go ahead and end the episode. Thank you all again so much. If you've made it this far, please consider smashing the like button and even possibly subscribing, but definitely take the time to check out the list of amazing content creators in the description down below. Go see what they're doing on their channel and check out how they did this series. But yeah, until next time, peace.